Hey, it's Tim with Decas, and thanks for checking out our website and checking out this blog. We had a lot of owners asking about Section 8 and whether or not they should enroll their houses in Section 8. And by and large, we think it's a great program. We're very well versed in it and believe in the program. We just want to make sure that you understand all the pros and cons associated with this program. So I just want to take a few minutes to just go through a few highlights on those pros and cons. Section 8 refers to the Housing Act that basically guarantees rent assistance to private landlords. For the most part, whether or not your house is in the Section 8 program depends a lot on where it's located. For instance, you're not going to have a house in a Class B or Class A neighborhood be on Section 8. This is a lower income program for low income tenants. First pro is the fact that since the government is paying for either all or a large portion of the rent, your rent arrives on time, month in, month out. And so there's a guaranteed rent aspect to this that is attractive. We found that oftentimes Section 8 homes command higher rent rates than private pay homes in the same area. So that's a definite plus. Section 8 requires an annual inspection at the very least, and so you have someone going into the house on an annual basis, checking it out, making sure it's being taken care of. And then lastly, since there's just a ready supply of Section 8 prospects, Section 8 tenants, your marketing costs are invariably going to be less. Those houses turn very quickly. There's always a lot of people looking for those kinds of homes. Having said all that, there are some cons we just want to make sure you're aware of. First and foremost, it's just been our experience that Section 8 tenants don't take care of the house as well as maybe a private pay tenant would. And so you're going to incur some additional damage that you may not have incurred if the house was private pay. And due to the low income nature of that tenant, odds of recouping any damages from that tenant are very slim. You're not going to be able to get them to pay for their damages. They may lose a voucher, but you're not going to get them to pay for damages. As I mentioned, Section 8 inspects those homes and has a oftentimes higher standard of readiness for those homes than a typical make-ready might be. And so you may incur a little bit extra cost in making a house ready for rent to a Section 8 tenant than you would for a straight rent tenant. Oftentimes, Section 8 tenants might have some long-term guests in their homes that may or may not be on the lease. They may have boyfriends, girlfriends, relatives that will be in the house incurring additional damage that you're not aware of, that you just need to be able to watch out for. We have seen that Section 8 tenants oftentimes are a little bit more high maintenance than our straight rent tenants and issue more work orders and call the office more to fix items that really are not the owner's responsibility. And then lastly, since the program is very popular and there are a lot of people on the program, Section 8 staff is oftentimes stretched thin, and so getting them to respond to just issues, requests is oftentimes a lengthy process. But having said all that, as I said, we're big believers in the program. We think it's very viable for houses that are in certain locations of the city. We're happy to talk to you further about it. If you have any other questions, please give us a call. Thanks again for checking out this video. Bye-bye.